Hey everyone, this is kind of like a continuation of my how to properly shampoo your hair video. In case you haven't seen it, I'll have a link in the box below for you to check out. Lots of helpful tips in there. So basically, after I get out of the shower with my John Frieda Awakening Strength Restoring Shampoo and Conditioner, this is a set for breakage prone hair. I would wrap my hair up in a lightweight towel, kind of let it sit in there for 5 to 10 minutes depending on how dripping wet my hair is. But yeah, take it down and let it sit for another 10 minutes. Then I would go in with a detangling spray. You don't really need this detangler for the detangling factor because the conditioner actually does a very good job of detangling my hair. But I love the fact that this has heat protection, so I don't have to apply another product if I were to apply heat to my hair. It also has vitamins. It basically nourishes your hair. It makes it more shiny and softer, just more manageable in general. And it also has that nice minty eucalyptus scent that I told you guys about that's in all of these John Frieda Awakening products. So this is for all hair types too. So if you have color treated hair, this will be great. So I just take it, kind of let it, well, let's imagine my hair is wet. I kind of just like spritz it. Kind of concentrating on the ends. Do about 15 pumps depending on how thick your hair is. I have really thick hair and have really long hair, so that's why I use a lot of it. And I kind of just like brush it through with my fingers to let it evenly distribute. You don't have to use a brush, but if you choose to, make sure you use a wide tooth comb, because if you use a brush on wet hair, that can really cause a lot of breakage since your hair is like really brittle and prone to breakage when it's wet. Okay, so afterwards I was kind of like let it sit and air dry, and that's pretty much all I do, depending on whether if I'm going to apply heat later. If I don't, I'll apply a serum. So even though this says it has heat protection, I would suggest using a serum after you curl your hair, because someone actually commented, thank you for commenting, that if you put a serum in your hair and then you apply heat, it's kind of like frying an egg or making french fries because it's like oil plus heat. So don't do that. You want to apply the serum after you apply heat to your hair. So I'm going to show you guys how to curl your hair in like 5 minutes, really fast. The first thing you do is split your hair into 2 halves, just like this. And then I'm just going to tie this side off because I'm going to start off with my left side. And then I'm going to take this section right here, like that, and just clip it to the other side. You're going to look crazy, but this really works. And then just take the section and start picking out random sections, okay? Just like this. The messier, the better. Like that, okay? And then clip the section away again. So you need a little bit, like a few of these little clips. They just look like this. Or you can use whatever that works for you. Take my curling iron. This is the Conair Infinity 1 inch. This is at 330 Fahrenheit at the moment. So basically I just take it, and then I just curl, and then I just move down and curl back. And then release the barrel a little bit, go to the ends. I don't go all the way to the tips, see that? And then release. So there you go, you have a nice curl already. And the reason why I took out random sections is so that like the curls will be a little bit messier, a little bit more interesting. Go ahead and just take that section that you clipped up earlier, split it into 2 halves, and then clip the other section back. I feel like if you section off your hair, it makes it a lot easier and faster, so you can work more efficiently. So do that again. You always want to start at the base of your hair if you want more of an even curl, since the ends of your hair are a lot weaker than the base. Does that make sense? So it curls a lot easier, and if you were to curl from the ends of your hair to the top, then you're not going to get the same type of results. So you always want to go from the very top. Obviously, if you curl from the bottom, it's going to give you like a different style. But I generally go for top to bottom. So just like that. It doesn't have to be like super neat or anything. So just like this. And then take out that other top section right here. Curl it in the same manner. that. And then take down this section. And then you're going to do that same thing that we did earlier. Pick out random sections. Just like that. And then we're going to curl this, okay? Sometimes I like to take bigger sections at a time and smaller sections during other times. Take down the other section, divide it into two. Oops, things are dropping. So see how fast this is? And it also has to do with how good your curling iron is. If it doesn't heat up fast, it doesn't distribute even heat, then you're not going to be able to do this. So make sure to invest in a good curling iron. And this is quite good. I believe this is ceramic. So I'll have a link to this product right here as well, in case you guys want to check out the specs for this. And then you're just going to repeat the same exact process on the other side. Okay, so I just did this side really fast, and now it's time to finish off your hairstyle with some kind of product. You can either use a serum, which I would recommend either this one or the Root Awakening Strength Restoring Lotion. I don't have it with me, but it kind of looks like this and has a little pump on the top. It's a very, very lightweight serum for those of you who are concerned with your hair being weighed down. I can use this one because my hair is quite coarse and thick. But today I want to show you how this looks because I told you guys I want to kind of give this a try. This is their Strength Restoring Hairspray, and it delivers for a fine hold and adds shine from roots to ends. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how fine the mist is. It's like a traditional hairspray pump. So I'm just going to apply just a few spritz, and you want to kind of hold it a little further, or else you're just going to get like, you know, knots here and there, like all sticky. This hairspray is not crunchy at all, you guys, so definitely a good hairspray if you prefer this type of pump. See how I have this like defined line right here? Sometimes I don't want that, you know, I want my hair to be scooped to the back but not tease it at all. What I do is I go ahead and just take this whole section of hair and kind of push it up a little bit. Use a little clip like this to hold it in place, and then give that a spritz on the top, or a few spritz, just like that, and then just kind of let it sit there for a little bit. Take it out after, and your hair is going to like go to the back. So that's how I do it. If you're someone with curly hair, you obviously don't need to curl your hair anymore like I just did. All you have to do is leave your hair damp and apply some kind of serum, or you can apply a gel depending on what kind of control you want. A serum would kind of just keep a little bit of your frizz away, and then a gel would give you more defined curls depending on what kind of look you're going for. And I would recommend this gel because the Root Awakening Styling Gel actually has no alcohol in it, unlike a lot of the drugstore gels out there. So that's something very important for you to keep in mind, because alcohol in the gels are going to really dry up your hair and make it look more frizzy in the long term. Go ahead and take this down and see how it just kind of keeps up there like that, and I get a little bit of volume like so. My final conclusion on the Root Awakening products, obviously I like pretty much everything. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna use this hairspray all the time just because I'm not a hairspray person. I prefer serums, and I really like that lotion. Sometimes I just use the Strength Restoring Lotion when my hair is dry, like when I wake up the next day and it looks a little frazzled. I'll just apply some of it to my ends, and then it looks a little bit more polished. So yeah, go ahead and try out these products. I'll have a link to the samples below once again. And a lot of people were saying, oh, I didn't get my samples yet. You have to allow like 8 to 10 weeks before the samples arrive. So you have to be a little bit patient in regard to that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you soon, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye.